Over the course of Semester 1, we had the privilege to work alongside a network of dedicated educators from Darwin, Nightcliff and Dripstone Middle Schools and Nightcliff and Wanguri Primary Schools. Towards the end of the semester, we captured feedback from the teachers who participated in the in-class sessions. This is their story of impact.
What did you notice about the engagement of your students during these sessions?
My students have been very, very engaged, both in the lessons with yourself and learning all these new skills. They have even gone as far as taking it out to other parts of our learning and our other subjects.
I actually do think that we got better work quality out of the kids using the iPads than we would have otherwise.
But in terms of like the engagement of students, as I said, it's interesting to see the different ways you can teach them or like to show them, okay, this is another way to explain this.
Oh no, writing, so the majority of them, the ones that come to school all the time.
Pretty much they were just all engaged throughout, so any little behaviour that we normally have was just not there. And they were always really wanting to learn as well, so engagement was really good.
I noticed they were really engaged when it came to be able to have their own creative time. And I also noticed a lot of engagement when we were using the iPads, and then they could have quick access to being able to start their work.
What did you find most impactful about this classroom embedded approach to professional learning?
I felt like seeing it in the class was really beneficial in how you went about, I guess, setting up how we teach it and just seeing it in that real instance.
I think it was really nice to see things workshopped live, essentially, seeing how the kids relate to it, because it was really good about the classroom approach was getting to sort of guys got to read the room and offer those kind of higher level activities, and you could sort of use, your knowledge as an educator as well in order to essentially differentiate on the spot.
I thought it was really awesome learning from you and watching my kids. Like, I was learning just as much as the kids were learning at the same time.
No, I definitely enjoyed having it in the class, because then you can see how the kids are responding, because when you do PD days, you can think about, how will your class actually, how can you actually input that in your class? But you're actually doing two things in one when you have you come in. You're getting the information, plus you're actually inputting into your class right then and there.
I think as well, as teachers who are really busy, it's so great to see something modelled in your classroom first, because then we are so much more likely to do it later.
What impact does the integration of technology have on the teaching and learning in your classroom?
Really great to see that they could showcase their learning in ways that some of them couldn't do otherwise.
We've had a chance to get a lot more creative, showcase our work in different ways.
I think it's really good because it takes away barriers for like lower kids, especially I taught the same lesson without iPads the lesson before. Like the difference was like the same stories, the same content, but they had like a worksheet to do, and it was a lot harder to get the kids to engage. It was a lot harder to kind of give the kids a hands-on understanding of what I was trying to say. They kind of just sat there like, so it was so much better.
Yeah, there is a lot of impact, and I feel it's easy for them to get into it. I think it's more of a comfort zone for them. Even if they're just making a picture out of it and then drawing things in, that sort of shows their understanding. So it's a good way to assess them.
What success can you celebrate for your teaching practice as a result of this experience with the in-class sessions?
I feel happy to have been given the space and the resources to actually do what we've done, because I think what I was lacking was the tools and maybe the push and the direction that you guys have given me. I feel like I've been enabled, to do what I wanted to do for a long time.
And using all the skills that you have taught them in class to further their learning and to make new and different kinds of pieces of work. It's been fantastic.
Learnt some really great new skills, I think. Learnt some really innovative ways of approaching content, and not only approaching content but supplementing content. And I think specifically in the area of fluency, we talked a lot about that. There's some great things we can do for sure.